Happy Sunday, guys. It's Kacee with your Daily Tarot. Thanks so much for tuning in. It is March 19th, 2021. I'm grateful that you're able to stop by and spend a few minutes with me. We're going to pull some spirit message cards to see what spirit wants us to know for our day. See what kind of guidance we can get from them. They've been very on point the last couple days about being specific about certain areas of our lives that we really have to focus on and be appreciative of. Hello from heaven and soul power. Well, they're on a roll because this really flies in with all the other messages about our ancestors, our loved ones that are on the spirit side, really being here for us when we need them. They haven't left us. Their energy is still connected. There's still that life force of love coming back and forth. It's just different now. So they show themselves differently to us, and we have to be open to that. And to be open, we have to be quiet in our minds and in our souls and in our hearts so we can hear them speak to us. We can feel their presence. If you've listened to any of my other videos, I'm all about speaking to the people on the other side. They do guide us in so many different ways that we can't discount it, and they're always sending us little messages saying, here I am. Whether it's in a dream or something that you smell or see on TV or hear on the radio, you know, a really intense memory trigger means that they're with you at that time. So let me read the cards real quick. Hello from heaven reads, your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know you've been thinking about them, and they're sending you signs and symbols to show you how much they love you, to prove that they're with you at this time. Soul power reads, you'll always remember you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. So this is just reminding us that we are in a physical body doing a physical thing for our soul journey, and that our souls really do remember the connection when we were on the other side before we were born or incarnated into this life. So keep that in mind, that we still remember on a certain level what it was like over there. We know that we can speak to them. We know that what we see is true, but our conscious mind tries to trick us and tell us, no, that's not what that was. Sometimes we can debunk certain things. You know, we don't want to always think it's spirit when it can be something that's just as easily as a paper flying across the room. But we have to be careful that we don't discount when they're here with us too. So we have to be open to that. Here we have chaos in the grove. Now, when the chaos in the grove comes in, I know it looks really dire. They're very dark cards. So you're like, oh God, what? But it's actually really good, because the chaos comes in like the Tower card, and it breaks things down to a foundational level of little pieces for us to deal with, which is what the Grove talks about. The Grove talks about going to our shadow side and dealing with the things from our past, all the way from our childhood up until yesterday, and really picking apart pieces that we could have, should have, would have handled or said differently if we could have, or it could be things that happened to us that we just stuffed way deep down inside and has become part of us, but it's a negative low-lying energy, and we're just bringing it from day to day, life form to life form. You know, we need to really purge all that. And when the chaos comes in, it's like it breaks everything down into very fine dust particles that we can take one little thing at a time, deal with that, and move on, and really make peace with whatever that happens to be at that moment. And guess what? It doesn't come back to haunt us in the future. So that's the beautiful part of going through this whole part of this journey. It sucks, it's sticky, it's hard, it takes a while. You do it in little bits and pieces. You know, it's like a never-ending situation, because something else may come up, but the stuff that you've already filtered through won't be intense. It will be like, yeah, whatever, because you've already made peace with it. And that's a beautiful piece of freedom that you can give yourself. And that is unconditional love that we're getting from the other side, because they are not judgmental in any way, shape, or form to the things that we've done or the things that have done to us. So they really don't see that part of our soul. They see our light, they see our love, they see how amazing we are with our gifts and our talents. And we need to recognize that in ourselves and within each other. Here's the communication, guys, with the Eight of Wands. This is very important communication coming from spirit as well as coming from your earthly friends and family. This is also your intuition kicking in. These are your ideas kicking in. This is your passion coming back with the Wands card. This is your joy. This is your drive. The Emperor in reverse, as well as the King of Swords in reverse, and the Death card in reverse, as well as the Empress card in reverse. We also have the Lovers card in reverse, and then we have the Ace of Swords in the upright. Okay, just wow. All right, that's just so much stuff to get through. Okay, that is just all your heavy stuff that you've been trying so hard to get through. But you do. Okay, your Ace of Swords, there's your new beginning, there's your clarity, there's your new found joy and energy. Okay, so once you start talking about it and using your intuition and doing the growth, it's hard work. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. These are all the energies that have disappointed you. These are all the things that you could have said or done with the King of Swords in reverse. The Emperor, this is you being or having people around you that are having this energy, cranky, overbearing, narcissistic, taking away your voice. There was a resistance to change, though, because the Death card in reverse is saying that even though that this situation happened, and it was out of your control and it was forced upon you, because that's what the Death card is all about, is a forced change, but a much needed change. Even if this happens to be the situation in which this person happened to cross over, which threw you into this tailspin of energy that you can't get out of, and you want to, because you want to be able to honor their memory, you want to be able to live your full life because that's what they want you to do, and you feel it and you know it, but the separation really took a lot from you, and it really broke your heart, it broke your soul. And this is where they're saying, I'm here, I'm okay, don't worry about me, I worry about you, I'm trying to help you through this. And you have to know that you will be connected to again with this person on the other side. That's what the Soul Power card comes in. This talks about that connection will never die, but you do find a way to move on, and you do find that happiness that you're looking for, but in baby steps, one day at a time, one little thing at a time. Do the growth, do the healing. This chaos and this resistance to the change because of the chaos that was out of your control is really heavy energy. And like I said, you're going in that growth and doing that shadow work about why you feel the way you feel right now is not going to be easy, but it will be worth it, because you don't want to feel all that heavy energy. You want the light, bright energy. And I'll tell you another thing. Once you get rid of that energy, that's when you're going to be able to connect with them a lot easier, a lot stronger, and a lot more often, because they're reading, they can fill in your light much easier with the brightness versus the darkness. And so things will start to change for you, and you'll be able to allow them into your daily, monthly, weekly, whatever you're comfortable with, and you'll know that when you speak to them, you know for a fact they're listening to you, and there will be a sign that they heard what you had to say. And this will be a beautiful new connection, because you'll be connecting on how they need to connect now, not how you guys had to connect here in the physical, because it all changes. Spirit's been talking a lot about people from the other side recently. So there's a lot of energies out there from the other side that want us to know that they're okay, they're here. You know, they see the hard times we're going through right now. They understand why we feel and think the things we do. And they're trying very hard to help us on our journey. Okay, so let's close today's message with an angel card. And we have Chantal. And it says, new romance is imminent. either with a newcomer or through a reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. So for those of you that are ready to move on from a relationship that has ended, however it did end, know that this is where this energy is now gone. You're not carrying this with you. You've worked very hard to get to the Ace of Swords, which is your new beginning, and you feel very confident in what you're deciding to do. Chantal is saying there's romance there for you, or reigniting old romance, having new romance. She wants you to be open to receiving and giving love, and this also includes love from the other side, which we already touched on, that love doesn't go away. But if this is something you're not comfortable with about starting a new relationship and you're still trying to connect with the person that just left, know that this is where the energy will shift and you'll be able to receive their messages a lot clearer. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I know this was very, very specific to certain people that have lost someone from the other side. So I hope this brought you some peace in some way, that you are able to open up and release some of the low-lying energies that are weighing you guys down. I send all my love and light to you. Many blessings for your Sunday. I hope you tune in tomorrow. Take care.